back. I don't know why it does that. It just sometimes just dies 100%. Connection's fine here, so I don't know why it does that. Alright, let's go. If it does that again, I'm gonna have to restart do a hard reset of my whole router thing, my jetpack. That seems to fix it for the day. When I've had that problem before, sometimes it'll just like do that a few times and I'm like, no, that's not okay. You can't just cut my stream like that. Alright. We're back. Now let's go to the on-ramp. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I live is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Messy? You're out? Alright, see ya, man. Or see ya. Don't know it. See ya, friend. There you go. That's gender neutral. Are you ever like lonely out there? Well, the thing about hitchhiking is it's a social way of traveling. You're getting picked up by people and they're taking you places. So you're meeting people as you go. So you still up to... I should be. I just haven't for several days. Since New Orleans, or Monroe, so I've been really bad at it, but I plan on it. During downtime? Well, pretty much all day I'm hanging out with you guys, or hitchhiking with people, and then during downtime, I'm sleeping because I'm tired because I just traveled all day. So there's really not that much time for me to be just alone with my thoughts, and I need that time to sleep. Squeak. Squeak. See the interstate. There's the promised land. Promised us turtles, they ran away. I tried to give you turtle content, but the zoom on this camera isn't turtle length zoom. Center Drive? City Center. Yeah, Airport Center Drive. Okay. Yeah. See, the things don't, like most places, push the sign that way and it's like goes out that way, but these ones, whatever road the sign is facing, that's the button you pushed across that road, rather than like the one that's kind of perpendicular to it, pointing at it. It's confusing to me. It's backwards of most places. So I have to like read the street name on the button and figure out which crossroads I'm at. always just push both. I just feel a bit bad doing that because then you're gonna set off the pedestrian crossing for the other direction, which means the light cycle is gonna be extra long. I'd rather not have to make people wait longer for a light cycle than they need to. Just like when someone pushes the button and the walk crosses the street anyway for like a pedestrian only crossing, and then the light cycles through even though there's no one there and you're like, why am I stopped? Long sleeves in 82-degree weather? Yep, I wear long pants and long sleeves every day when I'm hitchhiking. Keeps the sun off you. And when I walk into the bush at night, because my traditional home is my tent, I tuck my socks, or my pants into my socks, so ticks and chiggers don't crawl into my pant leg, roll down my sleeve to keep the bugs off me, and it keeps the sun off you. If you kind of look at any, oh, that was a hole that was covered by grass. That's a good way to screw your ankle up, or overextend some like ligaments or something. But if you look at any kind of like desert-based civilization that kind of evolved in that area, they cover their skin rather than wearing shorts and tank tops. And there's construction on the off-ramp. Hopefully there's no construction on the on-ramp because that would just ruin everything. And I don't know what my backup would be if this on-ramp's not accessible at the moment. It's like partly overcast, but the humidity is still just bites. Just everything feels wet all the time. Uh-oh. I see a construction pylon. Please don't be constructioning. Come on. Come on. Looks alright. The shoulder's not that wide, but there's a flat grass patch right next to the shoulder that's wide and flat, and people can safely pull off that. I'll show you guys. So yeah, you can see the shoulder's not very wide here, but just up here, just past this little peg sticking out of the ground, it's a nice flat part. People can pull off the lane of traffic right there. So that's where I'm going to stand. Right here, and then they can pull off there. Stay. Stay. Still here just looking a bit. You're gonna get stabbed, my dude. You might get stabbed too. You never know. Hitchhiked to 25 countries, been picked up over 800 times. Hasn't happened yet. I assume you haven't been stabbed either. the day. Stay. Hole number 2 of the day. Stay. Going north today. Let's see where we get to today. Counting it down. It's fine. It's all settled into its environment now. Nod wave. Let a nod wave. Now we were practicing that yesterday. We were practicing our thumb nod wave. So everyone get your thumb out and prepare. Thumb nod wave. You guys do it with me? Alright, here comes another car. Thumb. Lots of cars, then you only do the wave every once in a while. You can't just keep waving. You can nod at everyone, but you can't wave at everyone. Holding a north sign. I'm going north. Is that confusing? Going to do harder as you get up the East Coast, you aren't friendly. Everyone says that. Everyone says no one hitchhikes in my area, no one's friendly in my area, and then hitchhiking works just fine in that area. So I'm like, keep watching, and I'm sure you'll find that hitchhiking's just fine. That was a good nod wave combo right there. I'm surprised he didn't pick me up. Different story when we get to Massachusetts. I've already hitchhiked through New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and Massachusetts on my way to Boston last fall. So, I've already done the Northeast, and it works great. Hitchhiking's easy up there. That was last fall when I did the Northeast. You're a New Englander and you say you're just fine? Hopefully. Need a Vespa to pick Trevor up on the interstate? That'd be fun. It's illegal to hitchhike in many places. It's illegal to hitchhike in 5 states in the US. In Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Delaware, and New Jersey. So, we won't be hitchhiking there. Trevor has great hair. Thank you. No cam equals doesn't count. So all the 25 countries I've hitchhiked in don't count except for this country. So I've only hitchhiked in one country now. Because I don't think anyone's... I think that's the first hitchhiking live stream. So by that definition, no one's ever hitchhiked before. It's never happened. No one's ever hitchhiked. I'm the first hitchhiker. Bad wave. Bad wave. You guys practicing with me? The thumb nod waves? Not everyone gets a wave, but everyone gets a nod. Is it legal to hitchhike in Canada? Yeah, except on certain highways. Like any 400 series highway in Ontario, you're not allowed to. You can do the on-ramps though, but you can't do the 401, 407, or was it 417? I forget. Probably saw with that one, I only gave 2 waves in that lineup of like 5 cars. That's because you can't wave at everyone. I only wave at like the first and last car of a chain. You know? Otherwise you'd just be like, wave, 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 wave. And then you just look weird. But with just the occasional wave thrown in, it's just a little extra hello. Fester Boy, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Checkers, and thank you for the support. Awesome. Thanks, man. Or, yeah. Little tips from a pro. Professional hitchhiker right here. I've probably got about 100,000 kilometers on my thumb now. Most of those on my right thumb, but some on my left thumb. I did get a wave back there. On the song ramp. That's good. This won't take too long. Going for you? Are you doing this for fun, or is it kind of seek and discover challenge? I honestly just like hitchhiking, so this is fun to me. But yeah, I like doing things that are uncomfortable, and then you overcome them, and then you feel accomplished. But that's fun to me, as strange as that is. Strange as that is. Let's go. No, he's U-turning. Okay. Won't take too long? Like the longest wait times I've had is because of really slow traffic. Like there's just not many cars passing. It usually doesn't take me too long to get around places. Ever give the furry thing a name? No, we haven't really officially named it yet. No official names yet. I've been nearly hit? Yeah. I've had to move out of the way before. Start a Patreon? I don't really, like, I don't know, people said that before. I have mixed feelings on it. I didn't start this to make a bunch of money off of it, so I just feel at that point I'm like trying to milk people for money. Maybe I'm not, maybe I don't know. What kind of perks would I offer for people that donate through Patreon? Yeah, I don't think we need a Patreon. Most memorable rides, like Todd in California, who taught me how to hitchhike on airplanes. Cal and Kim in Kansas, who took me into their home. Like fed me a home-cooked meal of like a burger from beef that they raised on their own ranch and stuff like that. The Vietnamese family last night who took me into their home as well and like fed me like a traditional dinner and stuff like that and let me sleep there. The most memorable ones are when people, it goes further than just hitchhiking. You get brought to like their home and brought into their life a little bit. Those are the most memorable moments for me. I just want to hitchhike and take our money. I really just did this to show you guys what hitchhiking's like, and I just like hitchhiking. And it's grown significantly. So I really don't know what to do with it. Trevor get a contact? No. Where do you get your cardboard? I just, like, there's tons of cardboard bins behind businesses and stuff like that. There's cardboard everywhere, because most people don't want cardboard. They recycle it after they unpack whatever box they are using. This sheet of cardboard I found actually in Palm Springs, and it was just blown up against the fence, and I cut some strips out of it. But you'll find cardboard everywhere. It's not hard to find. It's good how trusting you are? Yeah, and I think, like, anyone that's been watching, like, hitchhiking gives you a good feeling about humans in general. You're constantly meeting some of the most generous people. Just see a stranger standing on the side of the road and decide to pick them up out of no benefit of their own. I think this can kind of be a pretty wholesome, positive way of traveling where you see people at their best. But yes, I think hitchhiking is more dangerous than taking a bus, plane, train, or driving your own car because you are dealing with the unknown nature of random people picking you up. But I definitely don't think it's as dangerous as people make it out to be. Does my family worry? My mom always worries. She'd worry no matter what I was doing. If I was an accountant working in an office, she'd still worry about me. But on this trip, she gets to see exactly what I'm doing whenever I do it. So, Yeah, this is a very positive experience. Hitchhiking has always been a positive experience for me. And I've done it a lot. Over 800 rides. I can't say I've been in a situation that's really soured my experience. The worst people I've met while on hitchhiking trips has nothing to do with hitchhiking. It's just like I'll go out to a bar somewhere and you'll just meet sour people there. It has nothing to do with hitchhiking, it's just meeting people in cities sometimes. You're like, I really don't like that guy. They have a really negative outlook on me, on people, on everything in general. What do you do if someone picked you up and locked? Well, I would, like, at that point, if I ask them to get out of the car and they don't let me, then they're kidnapping me, and I'll roll the die. I'm not gonna go somewhere with someone like I don't want to. That's why I wear my seatbelt. I talked to my drivers beforehand. Hopefully I wouldn't just end up in that situation. And sorry, I'm gonna miss some of your questions. Just as I have to, I focus on the hitchhiking, and when I get a break, I'll answer whatever questions I see at that particular moment. But I'll miss a lot of questions. Isn't hitchhiking illegal in most places in the U.S.? No, it's only illegal in 5 states. And we're not going to hitchhike in those 5 states where it's illegal. Oh. Yeah, the bus driver, are we talking about the throat punch thing? Bus driver didn't mean to do that. He wasn't looking, and he's just like telling people to hold back because he had to reset the little wheelchair ramp. And before he said anything, I was already kind of stepping on, and then he just tapped me in the neck. Oh. That's number 3. Dang it, bag. I didn't even hear that. It was sneaky about it. Are you gonna stay? Please stay. You're not staying. I'm trying to read you guys. I'm trying to read chat, but the cars are like, they're just infrequent enough that I get a chance to squat down, and then another car comes. Stay in Florida. Whew. The wind's nice, but it's still really humid. Well, I think it's humid. People from here are probably like, oh, it's beautiful. What a beautiful day. Florida people are so mean. They're not, though. Closest town to me is Jacksonville, Florida. Where's your next spot? I don't know, wherever the next car's going. Come to Kentucky, you give me a ride? Well, I will be coming through Kentucky sometime in the next month, probably. wants to offer me a ride, place to stay, bite to eat, or something like that, send me a whisper. I add it to a list on my phone. I just can't do that while I'm streaming. And I won't remember like your exact name and offer from chat while I'm streaming, so if you send me a whisper, then I'll add it to my phone. Why are you doing this for fun? Yeah, I honestly just enjoy hitchhiking. And I've done it for 4 years because I just like hitchhiking. Would be a good command for stream. Actually, that would be a good command. We have a few commands. See, on this trip, I think we've been picked up 106 times or so, and then 8 of those have been Twitch hiking. Twitch hiking is when a viewer comes and picks me up. So, and then 5 airplanes as well. The old lady drove past, and as she was driving past, she saw me, and she mouthed the no, no, no. Hey, there we go. Water. Don't forget my water this time. Hey, how's it going?
Well, how's it going, man?
I'm doing really well. Whereabouts you headed to today?
Headed exit 1 onto Georgia.
Exit 1 in Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia, new state. Cool.
30 minutes.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm just from Canada, so I don't know the place too well, but yeah, that sounds good. Bag in the back seat here?
Well, you can sit.
But the bag itself? Cool.
What part of Canada?
I'm from British Columbia.
Okay.
West Coast.
Yeah.
Have you been to Canada before?
No.
No?
I have a few friends that live that way. I have family that came down from there. Mostly Ontario.
Oh, Ontario, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to ask. Undocumented process. Sorry, the camera doesn't have to be on you, but there's... Alright. Well, thank you for grabbing me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So your YouTube channel or what?
It's a Twitch channel, so it's a live stream. I live stream the process of what hitchhiking's like. I'll give you a card as well.
Okay.
Do you usually pick up hitchhikers?
Yeah, normally. If I'm by myself. I have a family, so normally, 7 people or not 7, 5 people in the car. Not
exactly.
But if I'm by myself,
yeah.
normally have room. Done it on my motorcycle before. That's interesting.
You picked this one on your motorcycle?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. It's hard with the big backpack, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. If I'd been on my motorcycle side, it'd probably be a little too heavy. I gotta pass.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think I'd get a ride with that big bag unless someone had like a big proper touring setup with like mounting racks or something like that. Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Trevor.
Trevor?
What's yours?
Yep, Doug.
Doug. Nice to meet you. Same name as my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that.
It's easy to remember. Yeah. So, are you going home or are you coming from somewhere?
We moved down here just recently.
Yeah.
I still have the place up here. We lived in a trailer, and we just bought a house.
Yeah.
Got a little bit even more room here. Flip that page.
No, appreciate it. Thanks.
But yeah, so it's not entirely empty.
Yeah.
And coming up to get another load and not living there for about a month now, and got a little warm and bug problems, so I'm gonna bomb the house again.
Oh, really?
So it's just like, hey, if you don't live in it, this stuff comes in.
And now is the time when everything wakes up.
I know everything wakes up when it gets warm, so it's
My main home is my tent back there, and I definitely noticed that walking into the bush at night. As soon as dusk falls, they just kind of raise out of the ground.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. I've slept in like the bed of my truck one time during the summer. Especially down here, mosquitoes like immediately
with no cover.
Oh my goodness! Like
they
just. From what I've heard, they follow like CO2 or whatever.
That's what I've heard. Yeah. As you
you're
breathe,
just sitting there breathing, and they're like, oh, hey, look, food. So, anyway.
guess I should explain kind of this stuff. So prior to this trip, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries, and now including this trip, I've been picked up over 800 times in my life, and I've had just a good time doing it. So the purpose of this trip is to show people what hitchhiking's like, because it's been, for me, a positive experience, but it has a very bad reputation.
Sure.
So I just wanted to show people kind of what it's like for me.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's positive. Might not be for everyone, but for me, it's positive.
Yeah, I mean, it could probably be dangerous or whatever, but
It's certainly more dangerous than taking bus, plane, train, or driving your own car, because you're dealing with that unknown nature, not just like personality-wise, but also driving-wise.
Yeah.
I've been picked up by some people that are not the best drivers.
Oh yeah.
All over the place,
Yeah.
and like,
Cut people off.
and they'll like pass into oncoming traffic when they really shouldn't be, and stuff like that. And I'm like,
maybe I shouldn't have gotten this ride.
because I generally talk to people before I get into their car, and if someone's like either like drunk, high, or like just really strange and like gives me a bad vibe, then I'll turn down the ride. And,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, thanks for stopping. I'll wait till next time.
Yeah.
But I can't screen people for their driving capabilities.
No, not really. Yeah.
Look at them. You look like you're a bad driver. I'm gonna go.
You look at their car, and you're like, dented on the front and
That's
the back.
true, yeah.
And
There's a few
maybe
dings.
not.
But what if there's just one dent in the front that could have been someone backed into them?
That's
You know, you shouldn't judge too hard.
My cars always look rough because I'm just rough. Like this, we bought this thing with 90,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
When it's a 2000, we bought it 2 years ago and it had 90,000 miles on it. So it was almost, 17 years old when I bought it, and it looked beautiful because it was owned by some grandparents who rode their grandkids around. Whenever, And man, in 2 years, I've done more damage than they did in like 17. It's just,
I'm rough on my stuff too. I break things. I'm rough with my stuff. Like, what's the point? You get it, you use it. Use it. Don't baby it. So, switch to the front camera. But yeah, have you heard of Twitch before?
I've never heard of Twitch before. If I have, maybe it's like in passing. So
Okay.
it's a live stream?
It's a live streaming website. It started predominantly as a video game live streaming platform, but now it's there's an IRL in real life category, and that's where I kind of live. But yeah, 274 people just watching me hitchhiking around.
Cool. Nice. So, I've got my wife and I done a YouTube channel for a while.
What type of content?
More of like it kind of bounced back and forth from like self-reliance stuff, gardening, buying stuff on the cheap, just kind of stuff like that.
Okay.
But we, in the process of moving down here, we probably haven't put out a video in like 6 or 7 months. It's just like, most popular video has, I think it's like almost 500,000 views. It was just a time lapse of me building a rabbit hutch. We were raising rabbits and eating them.
That's
And people
interesting.
love the hutch, and then they go a video in and they're like, you're killing them? Damn you!
Get some angry comments.
It's like, all right.
Yeah.
It's like, more hate, cool.
Hey, it's all publicity, right? Even bad publicity is still publicity, right? Yeah.
So you go to church anywhere? Where you at?
No, in Canada I don't go to church.
No. You're religious at all?
No, I wouldn't say I am. I'm open to the idea of religion, but I don't practice any religion.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You've more importantly, like going to church or religion. Would you know for sure that you would go to heaven when you die?
I don't know that, and that's why I'm not religious, because I don't think you can know. So I just and I'm comfortable with that. I don't. Same with hitchhiking. I don't mind the unknown nature of things. I like not knowing, and I'll just take it as it comes.
So you wouldn't consider the Bible like God's word or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Because the Bible does say you can't know. That's why.
Oh, okay. But yeah, just for me, I don't know, and I'm happy just living my life not knowing. So that's just how I, and I'm happy this way. So yeah. But I have no like negative thoughts about anyone that does believe in that stuff. But that's just not what I believe as I go. So what church do you go to?
Go to Steadfast Baptist Church in
Baptist
Jacksonville.
church. Okay.
Yeah. Pretty new.
Okay.
But we'll have our 1-year anniversary down here in August.
Yeah. What year of you
Of
and your
the
wife?
church
Of the
meeting.
church. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How long have you and your wife been together?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we met on kind of through a mutual friend per se. Like it was an acquaintance of hers that came and visited the church I was going to, and my sister tried to hook me up with this girl, and I was like, my sister plays Cupid all the time, so let me get this straight. You want me to be interested in this girl? My sister's like, yes. I'm like, okay, cool. Not interested at all.
Yeah.
It's like, but she went ahead and told her everything about me anyway. And so when that girl went home and told Rachel about me, Rachel was interested. My wife.
Yeah.
And so she contacted me on Facebook. I got on Facebook after having been off of Facebook for like a month. I haven't even checked my account.
Yeah.
And I had like 2 notifications after a month, and 1 message. And I was like, I'm going to shut this thing down. This thing's worthless. Like, well, let me read this message.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Thanks, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook matchmaking.
Never done for
Yeah.
me.
Oh, that's a pretty significant thing,
It
though.
was pretty big.
Thanks, Facebook.
But yeah, we talked for 2 months before we met. Because she was living in Tennessee and I was down here in South
Oh, yeah.
Georgia. And we met in September. Proposed to her on Thanksgiving in November.
Mhm.
And we got married in February. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Just new. Yeah.
No, that's awesome, though.
7 years, 3 kids, and 1 on the way.
Wow. A full household.
Hey, babe. Hey. Hey, can you hear me? If it goes like last time, I've got like 20 minutes to the house. I'll probably be there at least for 2 hours, and then about 45 minutes back home. So about 3 hours from now, so 2:30. Do I? I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We got a lot of friendly neighbors on our new street.
Oh, yeah? Oh, a little too friendly?
Yeah, it's like, hey, we just.
Stay a
My
little
wife put a
space.
note on the door.
Stop coming
Baby's sleeping. Don't knock. If you have our number, give us a call.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't give our number out.
How old are your kids now?
One is 6. So I have a son who's 6, daughter who's 3, and then a son who is almost 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go. And how do you like being a dad?
I like it. Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's challenging.
I bet.
But but when the oldest one especially, take him out, we go shooting every once in a while, and he doesn't understand everything about it, but he understands gun safety
Yeah.
and how to load and unload and things like that. He's safer than some adults and better shot than some adults that have gone with. Some people are just like, I don't know that.
Prior to this trip, I'd never shot a gun in my life, but on day one of Hitchhiking America, which is what this program's called, I got picked up by a guy. It was my third ride, and he let me stay at his place, and then they showed me some of their guns, and I told them, yeah, I'd never shot a gun before, and they're like, well, do you want to?
Yeah, right.
So they taught me how to handle them, how to load them, how to shoot them, and it was pretty fun. Never shot a gun, but it was cool.
It's shot like handguns and rifle or what?
Yeah, just a 22 pistol and 22 rifle. They had a bunch of other guns, but they're like, this is good starting.
Yeah, well, at least they understand guns enough to know that you don't give a newbie like a 12-gauge shot.
Yeah.
This is scare him to death and never want to shoot again. But yeah, 22s. That's what my son shoots. He shot, I think maybe 1 or 2 rounds out of my 9mm Glock, but I mean his hands just aren't big enough to. I put 1 round. So he's going to shoot once,
and
then
all
it doesn't have any more rounds in it. So it's like, all right, cool. All right, I can still tell you're not ready for this.
But actually,
yeah, it's definitely different down. The gun culture down here is different.
For sure,
Canada.
for sure. Especially with the pistol. Like also people in Canada have like rifles and stuff. Like there's lots of hunting and stuff like that. And if you have a farm or anything like that, most people have a rifle.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to get a handgun license in Canada, because that's what the government thinks is that like a rifle can be for hunting, but they don't see a good reason to have a pistol.
Right.
I don't know. It's not for me to judge.
Hey.
Couple kilometers to the Florida-Georgia state line. Almost a new state. 19. Looks like we crossed the river and then we're there.
Interesting hitchhiker picked up. Alright, I love it. She's like, okay, I'll let you go. You focus. Anyway.
Does she mind you picking up hitchhikers?
Sometimes she's like, oh, why you do that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. And being American and all, I do carry.
Yeah.
So.
What's your everyday carry?
A Glock 34.
Yeah. Glock 34.
Mistake my name. A Glock 34. It's kind of large. I used to carry a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But I can still conceal this.
Yeah.
And the bigger, the more accurate you can shoot, the larger the handgun, the more capacity. I mean, it's easier to shoot a larger handgun. Yeah. So I carry as large as I can for that reason.
In Florida and Georgia, is it pretty easy to have a concealed carry?
Concealed carry in Florida, yes. In Georgia, open carry. Georgia has a lot better laws for guns.
Yeah.
Things like they passed the law that pretty much allows you to carry in any state or city operated buildings or parks.
Yeah.
Allows you to
reasonable cause.
Yes.
What do they call it? Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. But and not only that, like I think there's even like a provision, like say you're not allowed to own a firearm,
Yeah.
but they stop, like you get a traffic ticket, or even like say you're
Welcome to Georgia.
you committed some sort of crime and they've got you for that crime.
Yeah.
As long as you weren't, even if they find a firearm at your place, in your possession, whatever,
Yeah.
as long as you weren't using it in the crime, that they won't prosecute you for firearm crimes.
Oh, okay.
And so it kind of, I guess it just goes easier on the overall stigma of firearm
Okay,
ownership,
yeah.
whatever. But I like it. In Florida's a little bit more strict. You got to take a class, which really is just, here's how you hold a gun, don't shoot yourself, you know? and
Which
it
I
goes
think,
over
honestly,
laws
some
and
people
stuff.
need that.
Some people do need that, absolutely. I totally agree. But I do believe it's a personal responsibility.
Yeah.
Actually, this wasn't the one I was going to. I was going to the second one.
The
Second exit. I took the wrong exit.
is this one still?
This is normally what I take.
Yeah.
I normally take the first one or the second one.
Well, this one looks pretty good.
But if you don't mind this, I mean, there's
it looks fine. There's a pot.
2 miles.
Oh, there's a busier one than this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what do you want?
Oh, this is okay. This is actually looks like a good hitchhiking spot. So
All right. I'll just pull
Drop me
over
at the
here.
pilot, yeah.
Yeah, you can stop whatever spot you want. But yeah, Florida doesn't allow open carry.
Yeah.
It's concealed carry only. Been people who've been trying to change that, but you know, whatever. And guns really are. Guns aren't good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
It is how you use them.
Yeah, it's
you
the
know?
people that
It's the
can
people
make
that-
it good or bad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And-
like anything.
Yeah. And like that was my first time handling a gun in Washington State, and I quite enjoyed it. Like as long as you respect the gun, you like handle it well. It's I think it'd be a positive little hobby to have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be fun. It can be expensive, but
I bet it can. I bet it can. Albeit plinking off 22s, I think is relatively inexpensive.
Yes, it is.
Once you get
the
into
only thing less expensive than that you can get would be like a pellet gun, which really isn't a fire.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Albeit firing that 22 rifle, you didn't feel any kick at all.
Mhm.
Like it didn't feel like you were shooting an actual gun. It was just
Yeah.
like.
It's like, is this shooting air? What is this doing? Yep.
No, as part of the documentation process, I asked everyone if they'd be comfortable getting a picture with me. Would you mind
Yeah,
getting a
man.
quick picture?
Sure.
All right. So, yeah, down. Stay. All right, picture. Awesome. Well, Doug, thank you so much for the
All
ride.
right. Absolutely, Trevor.
Yeah, and have a great day. Take me a second to get everything out.
Well, that's the church. It's kind of like a church-related YouTube channel. It's not our church, but yeah, absolutely. All right, man.
All right. Well, have a great day.
All right, you.
And thank you so much. Got some church memorabilia. There's a couple things I never bring up on my own, and I try to avoid having a conversation at all, is religion and politics. As I said, I'm not religious because I don't know what happens when I die, and I don't want to know. I'm fine not knowing. And he's like, so you don't take the Bible as the word of God? I'm like, no, it's a book. So we had to have that conversation, and I tried to change it whenever I got an opportunity, which I did. Alright, but this on-ramp looks good, and it's a fairly busy gas station here. Honestly, I could probably ask a few people. It looks pretty busy here. I'm just gonna stand in the shade for a second. Okay. Have a drink of water, recap, and then we're on the road again. Okay. That's just time to have a little sit down. Oh, there's not too many ants here. There's lots of ants down south. Go to that store and buy Snickers? Maybe I should have a Snickers. Got lots of water today. Did you give Doug a card? Yeah, I did. He gave me his card, so I gave him my cards. Let me see where I'm at on the map. Then we will head out. But the on-ramp here looks pretty good. I think it was like 30 waters, or 30 minutes. I saw water, someone typed about water. Bad that you dislike water? Yes, it's bad, and you should feel bad, folks. Okay. Water's kind of like, yeah, I've met a few people that don't like the taste of water. I don't know, I like water. And if I've exited out, the time has a list of at each exit. Well, that could be useful. Look at that sign though. It's huge. It's a huge sign. They take their signs seriously here in Georgia. Yeah, and a lot of people, they'll have like little powder, like little drops of stuff that they'll add to the water, just add some kind of flavor to it. Few ants around here. Hopefully they're not the biting kind. They're starting to come out. When I first sat down here, they weren't really out. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this water bottle. I know I'm done sitting because these ants are gonna start biting me or something. They're small black ants, but I don't know the ants around here. Are you going up 17, not 95? Right now I'm going up 95 because the 17 just follows the 95 parallel, and it doesn't even go along the coast. So there's no point in going on the 17. It's just going to be a lot slower. But once the highway 17 splits off of the 95, I'd rather take the 17 because it goes along the ocean, the coast. So, also getting out of Jacksonville on the A1A direction to get to the highway 17 was a little awkward. Where is the 17 right now? Yeah, it's following right along here, parallel. It's actually further from the coast than the 95 is right here. So I'm going to take 95 at least. Where's Savannah? Yeah. I'm going to take 95 to Savannah. And yeah, it's still the 95 past Savannah. And then it finally splits off direction Charleston. So I'll branch off the 95 just after Savannah and go to Charleston. Did you go to college? Yeah, I did 2 years of my Bachelor of Business Administration. I'm an accounting finance major. Can we see a map on a map where you are? Not exactly where I am. I don't show them exactly, but I just crossed the Georgia line on I-95, Florida-Georgia line. So ant on camera. There's not an ant on camera. At least there isn't right now. A Trevor on camera. Stop lying, everyone. There's no Trevor here. There's a story on a TV station about hitchhiking, so I told them to check out your stream, Trevor. I found it interesting. Really? What were they talking about hitchhiking? Game ladies. What kind of boots are you wearing? They're a pair of Fry boots, F-R-Y-E. They're like fashion boots that I found at a secondhand store, but they only had a leather sole on them. So I took them to a cobbler and they put a Vibram like tread on there so I could actually walk on variable terrain. Red ones are the only ones that worry about. Black ants are just pesky. Oh, okay. Yeah, these ones are just black. Do they have bullet ants here? What does a bullet ant look like? Is it red too? Finish this water bottle. I'm staying well hydrated today. Bull ants are in the jungle. Are they? Yeah, I didn't think they were in North America, but I could be wrong. They are? Do you have fire ants? I think in places. I haven't really encountered them. Bull ants tend to be large red ants. They tend to be. They're different colors, but they tend to be red. I'm not in the Georgia city. I'm just on an interstate little junction. Yeah, that was just like a 30-mile ride from northern Florida state to Georgia. So I'm in a new state. State number 19, everyone. 19 out of 50. One more state down. 30 plus to go. No littering, boy? I don't litter. Actually, one time I accidentally did because I left my water bottle when I got picked up. I forgot I took it out of my backpack. And then when I got picked up, I picked up my bag and just ran to the car and I left my water bottle, and I still feel bad about that because I hate it when people litter. Fire ants all over Canada? How have I not run into them? I'm from Canada, I hitchhike all around Canada, I camp all around the place, everywhere in Canada. Am I lucky? I don't know. I guess I'm lucky. That's a report. It was an accident. I really didn't mean to leave my bottle behind. Because I hate littering. I hate it so much. I hate when I'm like walking and I see someone just like throw something on the ground. Like, I'm a very like mild-mannered person and I don't get mad, but that's like the closest I get to being mad. Someone just like voluntarily just throws garbage on the ground. You're like, why? There's a garbage right there. Alright. I'm gonna throw out this water bottle and then we're gonna go. I need to fix this. Down. Good camera. Do you ever do streams showing up to major cities? Yeah, I've done a few like walking tours of a few cities like San Francisco, Des Moines. But I kind of just go where the road takes me. I don't plan stuff. So if I get an opportunity to check out a city, I'll take that opportunity. But I don't seek it out particularly. Maybe I'll do one pass through the gas stations, asking people where they're going. And then I'll just hitchhike traditionally. Is it morning still? Oh, they've got a small child. I don't even want to ask. I feel bad. Morning, ma'am. I'm coming from Canada. All right. That's a negative on that one. The pattern is full. Morning. I'm coming from Canada and I'm trying to get north direction Savannah. Do you have me heading that direction?
No, baby, I'm heading down to Jacksonville.
You're heading that's where I just came from. No, I don't.
Okay,
No, thank you though. Thanks.
Okay, you sure?
I'm good, yeah.
I know you're
I appreciate
not,
it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure you need anything, cold drink or anything?
Got all the water I could ever drink.
I'm sorry.
I really appreciate that though.
No problem.
And yourself, are you heading north?
I'm right here local.
You're local. All right. Well, thank you so much. But nice people. That's a work truck. Sorry to bother you. I'm coming from Canada and I'm trying to get north direction Savannah. Do you have me heading that direction?
I don't have room.
You don't have room? All right. Have a great day. I prefer to just go with my thumb out, but sometimes this is more efficient. Hey, sorry to bother you. I'm coming from Canada, and I'm trying to get north direction Savannah. Do you have me heading in that direction?
No, I'm going to stop before you. Sorry.
All right. Have a great day. Call a taxi. Niet. Niet taxi. Alright, we'll just go traditional. That's the end of the car line. I could do that for 30 minutes and probably get a ride. I just prefer to not put people on the spot like that. I try to like give them an easy out. When I say, I'm trying to get direction this, do you have me heading that direction? They can just say, no, I'm not heading in that direction very easily, rather than actually just turning me down. They're turning down the fact that they can't help me. And I think that's less intrusive for them. Yeah, everyone's saying Savannah's really cool, so I'm excited to check it out. Alright, is it a bog down there? Do I have to walk all the way around, or can I just walk across this little gap here? Everyone's saying strategy? There's a strategy to hitchhiking. Like, at its core, hitchhiking is so simple. It's so simple. But there's some strategies to it. Alright, hopefully this isn't super swampy. Come on. Oh, that looks swampy. How swampy are we talking here? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Pedestrians, bicycles, motorcycle, or motor-driven cycles prohibited. We won't stand past that sign, we'll just stand right before it. Ooh, and there's some shade here too. I can stand in the shade, yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, giant pilot sign, for being my shade. Shade for the camera, shade for me, enough for both of us. We can share. Up and everywhere, man. Travel up down my ship. I've been everywhere. Alright, back on the road. Welcome to Hitch Live, where we hitchhike. This is a hitchhiking stream. Boots are really nice, thank you. Like, oh, hitchhiking is low tech? No app needed. Well, I need an app to live stream it though. But yes, hitchhiking is so simple and so... You need nothing. And you don't even need a cardboard sign. All you need is your thumb. Just sometimes a cardboard sign helps. Maybe I should make a Savannah sign. Maybe that would help. That's okay. Ever hitched on a train? No, because that's illegal. It's called freight hopping, or this is the term I've heard. Don't get mad at me. Black riding black on a passenger train, and that's illegal. You're just stealing fare, essentially. What type of bug was that? North is kind of ambiguous. Well, this is what I've been using for the past 50 days through 19 states so far as directional signs. South, east, north, and west. But I haven't used the west sign because I haven't really been west yet. I've been going everything except west. Maybe I should pull out my secondary phone. No, I don't have to squat down, I can just stand there. What's more dangerous, hitchhiking or picking them up? It's probably pretty equal. You're both exposing yourself to the unknown, strangers. I don't think the average stranger is as bad as people make them out to be, but there always has been, there always will be bad people in the world, so. But people that watch the stream, they're like, oh, maybe I'll pick up hitchhikers now. And I tell them to do the same thing I do, but in reverse. I talk to my drivers before I get into, or I try to say a few things, and I recommend they do the same. So if you're gonna pick someone up, pull over, keep your door locked, roll down your window partway, and talk to them for a minute. Just ask them where they're going, where they're coming from, and if they're drunk, if they're high, if there's something just weird with them, then just say, sorry, I changed my mind, and keep driving. So, there's ways to make it safer, because I've talked to people that pick up everyone, and a lot of them have stories of picking up like a weird guy. Someone that's just drunk, high, stoned, something weird. But they could tell as soon as they got into the car that they were like, oh no, what have I done? And that would have easily been avoided if they just rolled down the window and talked to them before they got into. Weird as in the guy films here the whole damn ride? Well, I film like inside the cab for the first bit, then I switch it to the road. But I ask people's permission before I film them in their car. I forgot to until the last moment on the last ride with Doug, but he was okay with it. So if they're weirded out by the camera, then I'll wait for the next ride. That's okay. Are you guys all practicing with me? The thumb, nod, wave? All right, here we go. Thumb. God wave. There you go. Picked up this guy and daughter and asked for cash. Yeah. It annoys me that people do that. Like they're taking your generosity for everything they can. Like they're already doing something generous. Just take it. Don't try to milk them for a ride, cash, all that kind of stuff. Some hitchhikers give them all a bad name. So, which is a shame. I think it can be a very positive form of transportation. It can be positive for both driver and passenger. And then a few people ruin it for everyone. Ooh, Domino's delivery guy. That'd be cool. Nope. Domino's delivery guy was having none of it. Smile more, but not in a creepy way. Cash rides been your experience? Well, as in people ask you for cash when you pick them up hitchhiking? I try to turn down cash. Sometimes people offer. But I try to turn it down because again, I'm not in this. I didn't do this trip for cash. I don't hitchhike for money. I just like it. Like that lady at the gas station there, she's like, or she was heading to Jacksonville, but she's like, do you need any money? Do you need any, like, cold water or anything like that? Someone pulled over and offered a ride for $5. Probably not. As in me give them $5. It's kind of against the spirit of hitchhiking. Like in some places, sometimes they kind of want you to pay a little bit for stuff if they pull over. Like in Asia, it's quite common. In certain places in Asia, but and it's not because the $5 is the end of the world to me. It's just kind of not in the spirit of it. Who would turn down money? I turned down money. I had someone pull over in Shreveport, Louisiana, and like stopped on the road and just handed $5 out the window. I'm like, no, I don't want to ride, or I don't want money, I just want to ride. To the Yukon. I've hitchhiked through the Yukon to the Northwest Territories to Inuvik last winter. I've been to the Canadian North, but not to the American North yet. Alaska. I'll have to go to Alaska. That's part of the 50 states, so we gotta go there. We'll get there. As long as you waited for a ride, 8.5 hours. I've been picked up in a convertible. You know what? I don't think I have. That's a good question. I don't think I have. Relic's in the house. Hey, Relic. Hitchhiking lessons will be a touch, technically. Yeah, it won't work well for live streaming. I'll just do it a little bit around there. And I will go to Hawaii as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to get there. I'm going to try to hitchhike there. I'll try to, like, I've hitchhiked on 5 airplanes so far on this trip, but like that's a definite step up trying to get from North America to Hawaii. So we'll see if I can pull something off. That would be pretty epic. You were hitchhiking a lot. Every free meal was a blessing. Besides from yeah, if people offer me food and stuff like that, I will take food because I never eat enough. If someone offers you a ride on a motorcycle, I'll take it as long as we can safely mount my bag on there, and I'd like a helmet. Most people don't have a spare helmet and like racks to mount my huge backpack on. Where do you wait for a ride for 8 hours? Fort Nelson, northern British Columbia, on my way through Watson Lake, through Whitehorse, on my way to Inuvik. You gonna check out Savannah, Georgia? I plan on it. I plan on it. Little braking cars there. It was kind of nice. What state? We're in Georgia now. This takes some patience, absolutely. I'm a patient person, so I don't mind waiting. Looks like you're getting some thunderstorms? Yeah. Apparently a bit later into the afternoon. So we'll see. I can see a shelter right next to me if I need to. Georgia. Yeah, we're in Georgia. Yeah, and I appreciate like lots of you come through South Carolina, take you into North Carolina a bit, and that's good. Just for this trip, purpose of this trip, I want it to be almost exclusively hitchhiking. When viewers pick me up, we call that twitch hiking. And I'd like to do that where like if I get to the city boundary, like kind of the city area, then maybe a viewer can pick me up and we can check out the city, kind of explore the city. But I want everything between cities, I think, kind of going forward for the most part, to be hitchhiking. So I'm on the road, like just random people that just are driving past you, going about their day-to-day business, and they decide to pick you up. Never Summer, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Twitch Hikers, and thank you for the support. You in the Peach State. Is that what they call it? So I think we have a viewer or two in Savannah, and I'd love to meet up with them. But I'm gonna try and make everything between cities hitchhiking. New season, the rest of the development. You always hear me say Never Nude. I've only watched like the first season or something like that. But yeah, I will twitch hike through the states where it's illegal, because I can't legally hitchhike, so I'm not gonna just live stream myself breaking a bunch of laws. You're in Savannah, straight suited. But if you wanna come say hi, I'm like 100 miles away. What made you start hitchhiking? My dislike for the Greyhound buses. Didn't like them, they're very slow. I just don't like being on like those cities, or those buses between cities. I don't mind taking a city bus, like within the city. Like I did this morning to get out of, or to get to the outskirts of Jacksonville. But I don't like taking buses between cities. So. If I was next major city, Savannah, it's 100 miles. like UPS truck, Walmart truck like that one probably would never pick you up. Maybe against company rules. Maybe a driver just wouldn't care. You will get like I've been picked up by several commercial vehicles where they're technically not allowed to have me in there, but they'll take me anyway. Which is appreciated. Wait, this... Doug's wife is in the channel? Really? Awesome. Well, thanks for checking out the channel. If you're ever curious what it was like to, or what it would be like to hitchhike. Oh, that'd be fun. I'd like a BMW convertible. If you're ever curious what it's like to hitchhike, you found the right place. Oh yeah, I'm from Canada, by the way. I don't know if Doug said that. Oh, lots of cars. Your husband is notorious for picking up people up. It scares you. It scares the mess out of you. I like to think I'm a nice guy, and he helped me out, so I was very appreciative of that. You're a fellow Canadian social butterfly. Canada. It was Doug. Doug's the last guy that picked me up. He drove me from just outside Jacksonville to where we are here. I don't know where I am, but I'm in Georgia now. This is the real experience. Burning sun, nobody picking up, still staying positive. What's the point of being negative? It doesn't help anyone out, does it? Is anyone giving you a piggyback instead of a ride in their car? No, but now I want someone to. Someone just walking past you on a highway on up, they're like, hop on! Are you heading anywhere north? Like all up the eastern seaboard to Maine. So I'm in the southern states right now, and I'm just going north. I made this sign back in Arizona, I think, when I was going north out of Phoenix. And I just reuse these signs. That's why I have a basic directional sign like that, because I can reuse them. Anywhere near Kentucky, like kind of close-ish, kind of, but I won't be going to Kentucky right now. I'm going right at the eastern seaboard, and then I'll be weaving back down through like, and hit like Tennessee and Kentucky, the states I've missed. I need to update my Instagram. Yeah, I really need to. I'm way behind on that. It hasn't been updated since like New Orleans. I just gotta take some time to do that. Hope you like Massachusetts. Like I hitchhiked to Boston last year, but mostly through Canada, and I enjoyed it. I almost got into a fight in a Starbucks in Boston. Some old guy kept stealing stuff and harassing women, but like the staff wasn't doing anything about it. And then he started talking to me, and I told him that I had no interest in talking to him. And then he got all mad, said he was a former Marine and also a police officer. He was insane. He was just insane. And then the police were called, and he wanted to let me like come out there and fight him and stuff. I'm like, I'm not fighting you. You just keep stealing stuff from Starbucks and harassing people. I want nothing to do with you. But other than that, Massachusetts is great. What's the point of hitchhiking though? I like hitchhiking because of the unknown nature of it. I like it because of the people I meet. So every day I wake up and I don't know where I'm gonna end up, especially on these long distance trips. Maybe I'll make it to Savannah, maybe I'll get a cool ride. Like someone will pick me up, they'll be like, hey, I'm going here, do you wanna come? And I can do that. I have no real plans, nowhere to be. Like I have loose goals, I wanna go through all 50 states, but you have 100% freedom to do what you want whenever you want to. It's a really unique way of traveling. And you always get picked up by like local people to show you around the place. Stuff like yesterday, I got picked up by this Vietnamese family and they brought me to their home, like made me like a Vietnamese sub for lunch. We went to a beach, we went to the mall. They brought me back for dinner, they gave me a place to stay. Like those types of unique experiences you would never get by traveling through other means, more traditional means. But hitchhiking gives me that opportunity, and it's really cool. How far south in Florida did you make it? Not very far south. I went straight across from the Panhandle, like past Alabama into Florida, and then just went straight east to St. Augustine, and then north from there. Are there visa limitations? How long you stay? 180 days as a Canadian, which is pretty long. Days. Found the heart to follow. Thanks. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, hitchhiking takes patience. It's been like 25 minutes now or something like that. In hitchhiking terms, that's nothing. That's a blink of an eye. I could be here a couple hours. You never know. I've done my share, man. I've been everywhere. Do you save up a lot of money before going out? Yeah, I save up money before all my trips. I have finances to back me. Work back in Canada, quit my job, quit everything, then go travel, then come back home, get a new job, get a new life, make money, save up money, quit my job, go traveling. Long as you wait for a ride, 8.5 hours. How long do you have to wait? I think it's 180 days in a calendar year. So next year. I could be wrong though. What is the 180 days? No, it's as a Canadian, I'm entitled, or I'm allowed to spend 180 days a year in the United States. Always carry a harmonica? I've never played the harmonica. That'd be fun. As we're waiting, we could play some blues. Chop my brother in half. shade's gone though. The sun's moved, so I no longer have shade from the sign. So sad. So wait, to see your old videos? Yeah, if you're on desktop, there's just a videos panel like above the video. If you're on mobile, I don't know how mobile works. It was easy to get a ride on the highway itself. That's illegal. You're not allowed to hitchhike on the interstate. There's a sign right there that says pedestrian motorcycles, motor-driven cycles prohibited. Past that point, pedestrians are prohibited, and I'm a pedestrian, so hitchhiking would be by default illegal because I'm not allowed to be a pedestrian on the interstate. And that is prohibited for a reason. It's not really safe to be a pedestrian on the interstate, so like, I get that rule. I'd rather hitchhike here than the interstate. That lady, as she went by, she kind of like shrugged and pointed at her kids in the back. Kind of gesturing, saying, probably would pick you up, but I got like a van full of kids. So, I get that. Ever been stream sniped? No. Well, no, I've had like viewers come up to me like once or twice and say, hey, I watched your channel, can I get a picture? Surprisingly, that happened like back in California in Palm Springs. That was still really early on. I haven't really had that since. I've met some viewers, but that was planned, so it wouldn't be screen sniping or stream sniping rather. Ever get sick of answering the same questions over and over again? Not really. Like, I did this stream to show people what hitchhiking is like, and as new people find the channel, they're gonna have questions, and I have no problem answering those questions. So yeah. No problem answering questions. If I wasn't streaming, what would you do to kill time? I'm just fine. Like, I'm patient. I don't need tons of visual or mental stimulation to stay like not too crazily bored. So I'd just be chilling here, minding my own thoughts. But this is a lot more fun. Having you guys around, asking me questions, giving me crap, all that kind of stuff. It just sounds scary. Don't you get dangerous alligators and insects all over your backpack? Yeah, you know, sometimes when I set up my tent, I'll have an alligator just chilling on my backpack in the morning, but they're cool. Me and alligators, we get along pretty fine. But no, like, people are terrified of the outdoors. And yeah, there are things that'll bite you and stuff like that, but for the most part, everything's... Ooh, what was that thing? There's just a big bug that flew past me. Things are fine. Nature leaves you, lets you kind of be. If you have really tasty food in your backpack, you might get some stuff that kind of wants your food. But just don't carry tasty things on you. On average, how long does it take to get a ride? About 20 minutes. On this trip, it might be more in the 25-30 minute range average. Did you start in Port Angeles, Washington? Yes, I did. Now we're 107 rides later and 19 states in. Come pretty far in 50 days. Come pretty far. You're scared I'll get murdered. I'm scared you'll get murdered too. 30-minute mark right now? Yep. Again, in hitchhiking terms, 30 minutes is nothing. But again, on average, I don't have to wait for hours. Sometimes you do. Sometimes I get picked up like instantly. Sometimes I won't even be hitchhiking and someone's like, hey, you need a ride? And I'm like, yeah. And then you get a ride. So it all averages out to be, you know, the 20 to 30 minute range. What demographics of people pick you up generally? Like, you'll see all the different demographics. Every demographic is represented in hitchhiking, but the average person is, I stood up too fast. Need blood in my head. The average demographic is like a middle-aged to older man driving by himself, and he'll just pick you up because he either used to hitchhike, he's just not afraid of you because maybe around here he concealed carries or anything, and they'll just help you out. But am I using an LG G4, a very ancient phone? Everyone makes fun of me, and I need to get a new phone. That's from like 2015. It's 2018. That's like ancient technology. I'm pretty much streaming with a rock tablet. Just chiseled. Like how I have Snickers on your gear list? It's important. Get a Samsung Note 8, very easy for hitchhikers to carry. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my phone to something. I tried to in Wichita, but I was gonna buy a phone off someone, like off a Craigslist like app, and the person never showed up. They were a no-show. Rude. Just recently upgraded your 5S. I have a 5S in my pocket right now, like an iPhone 5S. That's my backup phone. Someone just gave it to me. It's like a cracked 5S, and I use it for reading chat sometimes and navigating while I'm streaming. Like, I have a very budget setup. A very budget setup. But it works for the most part. Still have your old iPhone 4 as a backup? That's going back pretty far. What's that, 2011? Recently upgraded from a rotary phone to dial-up. It's a big upgrade. Is this a new bag? No, same bag that I've had the whole time. There's another backpack hanging off the back, but same bag. How are you not wearing shorts right now? Pants keep the sun off you, long sleeve keeps the sun off you. And when I walk into the bushes, where there's all those bugs and stuff like that, I tuck my pants into my socks so bugs can't crawl up your pant leg as much. And I roll down my sleeves and cover myself in DEET. Helps keep bugs off you as well. So, there's a few reasons I don't wear shorts. But if you go to any like place where people like live in the desert, like traditionally they live in the desert, they wear long, loose clothing. They don't wear shorts and flip-flops. And I know everyone here in Florida wears shorts and flip-flops and stuff, but they just hop from air-conditioned building to air-conditioned building. Yeah, like, say you go to the Sahara Desert or something like that, if you're wearing shorts and flip-flops and stuff like that, and a t-shirt, like, yeah, it'd probably be fine, but like, you just look like a tourist, because that's what tourists wear. Doesn't sound scary. Limited supply of trees to get shade. Yeah, desert's also kind of scary. Oh, there goes the bag. Limited water, limited shade, limited everything, limited food. Not many people live there because it's a very harsh environment. My backpack was being so good. It was being so cooperative. And I just decided to stop being cooperative. Now stay. Now it's gonna be picky for a while, I bet. It's gonna fall over again. You wouldn't care how hot it is, you're wearing your boots and dicky pants? That's essentially what I'm wearing. Boots and jeans, essentially. Cool stride you've ridden in? A King Air 250 or a 1943 Howard plane? I know that's not a car or anything, but coolest vehicle. I hitchhiked in a Lithuanian military Humvee in Lithuania. A school bus in Ireland. It's being picky. It's being very picky. Stay. Stay, backpack. This is coming undone. What's going on, backpack? Stay. Stay. Better stay. Otherwise I'll be disappointed. Rafinsky, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Twitch Hackers and thank you for the support. Thank you, man. Never mind. Just gonna answer questions now. Okay, now I can. Lithuania is so beautiful. I agree. I like Lithuania. Went through Lithuania, Latvia, and then crossed into Russia from Latvia. Russia was an interesting one. New favorite stream, don't wait too long before coming back to UK. I plan on coming back pretty soon. Next trip's Europe trip. I appreciate the kind words though. Thank you, my friend. Okay, we need to have a little bit of a talk, okay? So what you're doing right now is not acceptable behavior. I'm trying to run a live stream and hitchhike, and you're being uncooperative. So stop misbehaving. Stop it. Okay? Stay. Have to teach Speg who's boss? Yeah. You tried to go from Germany, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, haha. I've hitchhiked through Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany in 2015. Truck the trucker has not picked you up. Truck drivers usually aren't allowed to pick up hitchhikers anymore. They're not allowed to pick up anyone anymore. The truck driver's insured, the truck insured, I'm not insured. The companies are concerned about liability. If there's an accident, something goes wrong, and I'm not insured, they might be liable. So they don't let people pick up anyone anymore. So on this trip with 107 rides, I've had 2 commercial truck drivers. One of them wasn't supposed to be picking me up, but he took me anyway. The other one said that they could, because they have a small trucking company and they don't really control their drivers that much. So, like, a truck could definitely stop here, but most of them are not allowed to pick me up. Savannah. What you headed to? How far is that? Sorry for Canada, I don't know the area. Oh, okay, what's up there? Oh, you're going to work? How far is it, miles-wise? Oh, you have no idea? I guess I should try and hit something. Dude didn't know where he was going. I'm like, if you don't know where you're going, I don't. If he doesn't know where he's going, I'll just wait for a ride where they know where they're going. That's why I have the shoulder here, so people can pull over out of the lane of traffic. But then it really frustrates me when people stop in the lane of traffic. I'm like, that's what the shoulder here's for. This is why I stand here, to give you space to pull over so you don't block a lane of traffic. Car looked rough, it sounded rough too. That's okay. Oh, he sounded nice. Sounded like a decent guy. Motorcycles, they've got no room. And they've already got gear. I know. The other guy gave me like the, what do you want? I wasn't even throwing my thumb out for you, man. I know you didn't have room. You don't have to be all mad about it. The devil, we were just talking about how they don't pick you up. he's okay with the camera. I'm not going to show the truck company, if he does have a truck company on the side, because they're not quite often not allowed to pick people up. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going. Now I'm documenting the process of hitchhiking, so I have a camera. It doesn't have to be on you, and I haven't shown the company name. Are you comfortable with that, having a camera just to give it them? Alright. I have to ask for your permission. It's...
What's up, Ratulia? Hey, what's up?
Alright. Sorry?
I'm talking to my friend.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. Я подобрал пассажира, блин, чувак его звал. Ну что бы не ебать, помочь. Ну хуй его знает, сколько ехать, блядь. Эй, пошел ты нахуй. Нормально. Сама как? Да ты пидорас, блядь, иди нахуй отсюда.
He's on the phone.
What's your name, bro?
Trevor. Yours?
Huh?
Trevor.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Roman.
Roman? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Trevor.
Appreciate you grabbing me. Thank you.
Don't worry. Are you gonna video all the time?
So I'm from Canada, and I document the process of hitchhiking. So
What?
so I'll have it pointing out front. Just I document the process of hitchhiking, the people I meet. I've been hitchhiking on this trip through 19 states. I've been picked up 108 times now,
Oh, really?
and I just show people what it's like.
Awesome.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Russia.
Russia.
Yeah.
I hitchhiked across Russia in 2015 from
Really?
the Latvian-Russian border to Vladivostok.
Gotcha. Let me finish with my friend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Че, братуля, тут, блядь?
He's on the phone with his friend. Canadian documentarian? I should use that, shouldn't I?
Нихуя, ты же по-английски понимаешь?
First Russian.
Красавчик. Блядь, Егорский.
And he's going to Savannah, so.
Все, по-любому, давай ко мне. Пешком идешь? Да, на своих пешком. Да нахуй, тут
Is this your chance to learn Russian? I think hitchhiking across Russia was my chance to learn Russian. I had 10,000 kilometers of Russia to learn Russian. I don't think I'll learn it in 100 miles. How do you say hello in Russian? Здравствуйте. Or привет is less formal. You hitchhiked in Europe? Yeah, I hitchhiked through Ireland, Wales, England, Scotland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, France, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and Russia. That's the European countries I hitchhiked through.
No.
And spasiba.
Охуеть. А потом опять надо будет продавать?
Kogran, thanks for the 500 bits. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Пиздец. А я тебе что говорил, блядь? А ты да ладно, давай.
Could you repeat that
давай.
faster? Of course. I'm not going to, but I can. Run into issues crossing any international borders? Not really.
С дырками и без дырок, да?
Like Russia was everything.
Да.
Everywhere I was allowed to go into, it was pretty easy. Albeit in Japan, they didn't like that I didn't have my like hotels booked. They're like, "Where are you staying tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, I haven't planned it yet." And they're like, "Ooh."
Я знаю.
But I did have a flight home from Tokyo like 2 weeks later, so they were okay with that.
Да. Там баксов 250 выходит, по-моему. Жирный. Ну, ты видишь на фотке? Ой, все не пизди, блядь.
Cuba, Germany, Vietnam. What other nationalities have you come across on this trip? I'm not sure if I've come across others. I don't know. I don't remember. Did you camp out in Japan? Yeah, I camped out in Japan. They had no problem with it. How do you stay healthy hitchhiking? I walk a lot. I never eat enough though, but... What about the German? Didn't they say German?
Я не говорил, надо такое, чтобы она еле передвигалась с ним. Пизда рулю, блядь. Что в руках носил?
So yeah, I'll be in Savannah in a couple, like maybe 2 hours, just under 2 hours. First trigger to pick you up, third on this trip, but in my life, probably like 25th, 30th or something like that.
R8, вот. RS, и RS тоже. RS тоже нормально, да. RS это, короче, сделали прототип R8. Она, короче, идет, у нее, она двухмостовая, 420 коней, блядь. Да, ты ебанулся, R8 8-цилиндровый двигатель, почему R8, блядь? И 8 цилиндров, она ебанутая, там 600 с хуем коней, блядь. Я же говорю, сделали прототип.
Because I can be in a car and actually talk to you guys without like being rude to the driver, because he's on the phone. So.
Да, RS вот так, блядь.
Did you hug your Asian family goodbye? Yeah.
баксов, блядь, на билеты потратил. Ну там не 200, блядь, 200 к нему, плюс там что-то
Any issues people that pick me up? Not too much. And I turn down rides if I get a bad vibe from someone.
Это Пакин брат родной.
I've turned down a few rides. Like just before this guy stopped, I turned down a ride because the guy's like, he's like, I'm going here, and I'm like, where is that? How far is that? He's like, I don't know. And his truck sounded like it was barely holding on, and I'm like, oh, I'll just wait for the next one. He speaks English. He's just on the phone with his friend. Does it bother you when drivers smoke in the car? No. If you're uncomfortable with people smoking in a car, you shouldn't hitchhike. Lots of people smoke in their cars. What's a bad vibe? When I talk to someone and I'm like, I don't want to hang out with you.
Да, конечно, блядь, нихера себе. Бля, я вот думаю, может отослать этот благодарник и не ехать пока, знаешь. Блядь, потому что денег надо. Блядь, ну мы, нет, я по-любому его хочу увидеть, но...
But when I asked him for permission to fill, he's just like, get in. I don't care. Just get in.
14-е. Красава, сам пойдешь, там похлопаешь в ладоши.
You know Russian? They talk about me? Do they say nice things?
Чувствую, как трескается от счастья, блядь.
More like joking about the Canadian with a weird camera setup and everything.
Я понял. Сейчас мой пельмень, что он козел.
It's cool. It's unique.
Да, блядь, нормально, нормально. Бля, Ваня просто приезжает, понимаешь? Бля, Ваня просто приезжает. Так-то, блядь, нормально. Бля, у Вани тут пиздец с работы отвечает.
As far as taking me to Savannah.
Да хуй его знает. Ай, блядь. Там подработать.
You can translate?
Там подработать.
People can translate for me?
Надо официально. А хули официальную искать, понимаешь, на месяц, потому что, блядь, через месяц улетать.
To use a hitchhike in the US or EU, it's pretty similar. It's honestly not that much different.
А, да нет, блядь.
Wait times are similar. The strategy is similar.
Блядь, башка.
Like in the UK, you have to stand on the other side of the road. That's the biggest difference. And you have to use your other thumb.
А ком также настройки, блядь, подрабатывают?
That's about it.
Ну, Андрюхин батя хули, блядь. Ему не надо за дом платить. Андрюха платит.
How long time do you usually stay with driver? It really, where they going? Anywhere from a couple minutes to 3 days is my longest ride.
Хватает, блядь, на, сука, 2 недели. Отвечаю. Да, блядь, 2 большие разницы.
Moving to Savannah, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I like peaches. Yeah, I try and stay in contact with people. I'm bad at it, but I try to. Are you still on the phone? Okay. Still on the phone. Alright, let's go back to the road. It's cool. I don't know what I'm going to do in Savannah, but everyone tells me I should check out Savannah, so I'll probably stop there. Nice, still on the phone. He's taking me to Savannah, Georgia. Next major city.
Что там прикольно? Радуешься в одну ебало, блядь. This is the phone. What kind of phone is it?
It's an old LG G4.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's got a wide angle lens and a directional microphone attached to it.
Oh, that's Mike.
Microphone and then that fuzzy thing blocks wind noise, so it muffles wind noise, so
That's cool.
you don't hear the whoosh of the wind.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yes, and then it's a live stream, so this receives signal, and then this is broadcast live, so 400 people are watching.
Really?
Just me hitchhiking around.
That's awesome.
Are you still on the phone then? Oh, okay. Alright. I don't want to interrupt your phone call.
Братуля, ты тут, блядь?
Stranger Things was filmed in Jackson, up ahead. Cool.
Шепчик, чтоб ты меня нахуй послал.
Well, he started talking to me, and I'm gonna keep talking to him. Oh, it's the start of the Appalachian Trail.
А что за мысля?
But when someone talks to me, I'm going to talk back to them, but then I'm not sure if I'm interjecting on their phone call.
Стой!
So,
А лучше в подъезде посидеть, да?
like, it's a weird conversation to navigate when someone's talking to someone else, but you can't tell if they're talking to someone else or talking to you. Well, you can because they're speaking Russian to someone else in English to me, but I like aviation. Gulfstream is based there. Interesting.
Так это где? Нахуй служба. Ай, ебать, постыли, да? Намаз, Рамазан.
Actually, yeah, my seat does have hydraulics.
Пидораса, он их стоит двигает. You wanna higher?
Yeah.
That one?
Okay. Hey, there we go. Now we're on air.
The red one.
The red one goes up and down? Alright.
Yeah. Down.
Yeah. Cool. Now we're on air.
Чё такое? А, не знаю, как себя нужно поднять. Поебали Нормальный чувак. Он на камеру снимает какое-то интервью там видео. Что ты бычара, блядь. Быдло ебаное. Что?
Hey, he's driving fine, everyone. Are people saying he's not? Like, if I'm uncomfortable with whatever the driver's doing in a car, I'll ask to withdraw myself from the situation in the politest possible manner I can. Like, if they won't let me out at that point, then they're pretty much kidnapping me because I haven't consented to being in their vehicle, and I'm not going to go where they're taking me if I don't consent to where they're going. So that's why I wear my seatbelt.
Долбоёбом. Между долбоёбом и чернобазовым. Да пиздец, ты на велосипеде и к забору нахуй поставь, блядь. К столбу его, сука, прибежи нахуй.
Yeah, this is only our third semi-truck drive on the trip. In 108 rides, 3 have been commercial trucks. Yeah, we're in a proper commercial truck. Was he hauling? If he gets on the phone, then I'll ask him some questions.
Sure.
He's on the phone.
Я выкинул закладку, ты что, не понял, что я тебя вырубил?
You've hitchhiked more planes than trucks on this trip? Yes, I have. Which is funny. I actually never put those pieces together yet, but yes, I have hitchhiked more planes than trucks.
Это хуя бабла надо, блядь.
Savannah, Georgia. You say Privyet to him? No, because I didn't know he was Russian until we got down and I asked where he's from. I'm too white. It's just lots of light, so it's overexposed. How do you hitchhike on a plane? You exclamation point plane. You go to small airport and you talk to pilots and you get a ride. Albeit that one was that was on a chartered flight, and I talked to the passengers that are paying, and the passengers asked the pilot, and the pilot said sure. How far did we get there? Like 80 miles? No, just truck drivers aren't allowed to pick you up for the most part anymore. I don't think it's that much to do with them being scared of hijacking. It's more their company forbids it. So the planes were streamed? Yeah, all of the planes were streamed. For the most part, like the ones in California worked really well. The one in Colorado worked well. Because we were driving around civilization. The one from New Orleans to Monroe, Louisiana, we went through like the middle of nowhere, and so once we left New Orleans, we lost the stream. But getting on the plane, like getting the ride, getting on the plane, and flying around New Orleans was streamed. But there's clips and there's VODs of all that, so you can rewatch that if you want to. Yes, the commercial companies are concerned about the legal liability. All businesses are very concerned with liability. Lawsuits are very expensive. Shop a nice Sense RV. I'm nowhere near their route. I already did that. They're going from California to Texas. I already did that. I'm way past where they're going. You look like an Australian international cricketer. Is that a compliment? I don't even know. What do you do with it? Are you planning to hitchhike to the UK by boat? Probably not. It'll be difficult to do. I want to hitchhike on a boat on this trip, but it probably won't be across a large body of water. It'll just be across a lake, down a river a little bit, maybe across a Great Lake or something like that. Someone like translating in chat as it happens. Give us the whole conversation. The Vietnamese family, or like after that? Went to a mall. so much variety with hitchhiking. You never know who's gonna pick you up, what the story is. Like, this is an interesting ride here. And it's kind of nice, because I haven't really got to meet him that much, but I just get to talk to you guys while driving in a car, because I usually don't get to do that. Usually, I'm paying more attention to the person driving and not talking too much, so I'm not just talking to my phone. But we're both just talking to our phones right now, so.
Завяжу его за пальцы, блядь.
Get a chance to go to Hilton Head, you should go. Alright. If I get an opportunity, I'll try and remember that.
Да, блядь, та команда. Какая кукла, во, блядь, братка, нахуй, ты не ебанулся головой, блядь. Ебать, взял, начал, нахуй, растянуть пальцами. Два больших пальца возьми, блядь.
Hitchhike is like a box check.
Так же, блядь,
Exactly.
Ай, ебать. Красава, сотку в день решил отдать.
He's taking me to Savannah.
Да по-любому, чёрт. Бля, я один нахуй,
Savannah,
я
Georgia.
покажу, как массаж делать. Не трать нахуй бабки, пока я не приеду. Пидор ты, сука. Давай сотку мне дашь, нахуй, понял? Камон, блядь. Да понимаю, что рублей. Не, а сколько сеансов, блядь? Будьте нахуй, сотка зелень. Вот, блядь, хули ты гонишь, нахуй.
Good day off? Yeah, it was really nice. Got adopted by a Vietnamese family. They spoiled me
Очкуешь.
in every way.
Какое нахуй видео, братка, блядь, это инстинкт, ты долбоёб, нахуй.
It wasn't technically a day off. I did go from St. Augustine to Jacksonville, but I didn't get very far. Savannah's close to Hilton Head. Island, FY, really close? Okay. You hate sitting in cars for 7 hours? Well, my favorite rides are the short rides where you're just going hopping town to town and in and out of cars all day when you get short, quick rides. But right now the 17 runs parallel to this, like the State Highway 17 runs parallel to I-95, and it's probably not going to have much traffic, and it's going to be very local traffic, like people just taking off ramp to get to their town off the interstate. Pretty much everyone takes the interstate, I'm guessing, at least. I can't say that for sure. But once the 17 splits away from the once Highway 17 splits away from the interstate, then I'll take that instead, because it'll be more fun. Shorter rides.
Бля, большими возьми нахуй на спине, братка, блядь, на спине, на этих, мышцы раструси, ебать, блядь. Возьми ногу, руку, блядь, вот так ладошками обеими зажми, блядь, не сильно. И так просто поверти, блядь, как катаешь нахуй пластилин, блядь. Ноги так, блядь, руки, пяточки, пальцами, блядь, по пяточкам, по стопам пройди, блядь. Пальцы на руках, что там, блядь, ебать, возьми указательный небольшой палец. И вот так просто разминай, блядь, пальчики на руках, блядь, ладошки. Да смотри на малое настроение, смотри, блядь, как она себя ведет, смеется, не смеется. Этому все учили, блядь, что надо смотреть. Сука, ты мне там базарил.
Sorry, I didn't even notice Quote Gal. Hi, Quote Gal. Have a good day as well. Thank you.
Сука, а ты потерял нахуй все во мне, блядь, в моем лице я проебал свой авторитет. Бля, так возьми нахуй, Лёмки замути, бля, и Аньки мучу, нихуя себе, бля. И так ты просто. Чётко обманул.
He does on quite the lap though, doesn't he?
Я тебя знаю, нахуй, ты там и на педикюры ходишь, блядь, и на маникюры, и кремушком смазываешь, блядь. Откуда у тебя нахуй мозоли?
movements, and I think we've got a bit of a crosswind too. Little movements in the truck just kind of rock it a little bit. So I'm trying to hold the camera steady, but like, the ride on trucks isn't that smooth. My seat's on air, so it kind of hops up and down, which makes it smoother for me as far as my back and my butt go, but as far as holding the camera steady, it's kind of all over the place. To Major League Baseball game. I've been to one in Toronto. Like, of the major sports, I find it, like, I think it's kind of relaxing to watch, but to me it's not that exciting. I'd go to one though. I don't think they'd let me stream that. I think you need permission to record it. So the Snickers clip of Snickers Extreme, was it good? Yeah, it's good. It's slightly different. They get rid of like the nougat or whatever, and they put in more caramel and more peanuts. So it's more peanutty, more caramelly. I think I'll stick with the traditional, but I'll mix things up. You worked on the railroad off that exit? What a small world. Do I have a destination, or are you just doing this interaction with random people? The whole purpose of this trip was to show you guys what hitchhiking is like show anyone that's interested on Twitch what hitchhiking is like. And now I have the goal to hitchhike through all 50 states, except for the 5 states where it's illegal. So that's my destination, all 50 states. Major sports, what's your favorite? I'm from Canada. That should answer your question. If it doesn't, I apologize for being, assuming it's hockey. Which 5 states is it illegal? It's illegal in Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Delaware, and New Jersey. Oh, you didn't want to assume it was hockey. But it is hockey. With that said, I don't follow it too much. I don't follow any sports too much, but I find it exciting to watch. I think it's a good sport. I know Wyoming's incorrect on your list, Live Boss. They amended their law in 2013 to allow it. They specifically allow it now. I've been through 19 states so far. Once you get into Clarkston, are you insured? I have travel insurance, so yeah. The other ones, I don't know, a lot of the time the legality falls upon the definition of what a roadway is. For the illegal states, I'm going to try and Twitch hike there, which is viewers from the channel want to go on a little road trip. You'd like to know the reasons for having illegal? I'm guessing it's something like this. The lawmakers believe that hitchhiking is dangerous for both the hitchhiker and the person picking up the hitchhiker. So in their mind, the best interest for everyone, including the hitchhiker, is to make it illegal. Same thing with the reasons for banning drugs. Drugs are bad, so let's ban them. Driver's still on the phone, yeah. And you guys make fun of me if I ask if he's on the phone still. Will you go into New York City? Probably. That's Russian. "65 miles to Savannah." And we're going 70, so about an hour. Well, I can't really ask him anything right now, he's on the phone. On the Autobahn, there is no speed limit. You can drive as fast as you want to, as long as you think that's safe. Is the viewer picking up in Savannah? I don't know. I have to look. I have a couple viewers in Savannah, and I'd like to come say hi. I'd like to check out the town a little bit. But I'm really not sure what's going on. Was there a time of the cop clip? Which cop clip was that? Was that in Florida? If it was Florida, they just asked me to move to the top of the on-ramp, like the very start of the on-ramp. Or was it the one where I got driven in a cop car? Police have stopped for me, what, 3 times on this trip? Do many people hitchhike in Russia? It's pretty common. A motorcycle cop. Oh, he asked me to move, so I moved to a different on-ramp. But then I got picked up by Todd, the guy that taught me how to hitchhike on airplanes, so it turned out to be an amazing thing. plane hitchhiking work, you go to small municipal airports where there's no security and stuff like that, and a lot of single engine like planes that people just own, and you talk to people. You talk to pilots, you talk to passengers, you talk to everyone, and you eventually you'll find someone that's flying somewhere. And if they're flying somewhere, you might find someone that has room for you in your backpack. And if they have room for you in your backpack and they're going somewhere, they might just take you. So, hitchhiked on 5 airplanes so far.
Да, и, блядь, да, и пиздец, нахуй, криво опустите, бля, у меня маленькая зарплата, давай я буду всех ебать.
You head to a different downtown area when you get to Savannah? Okay. Check Discord? Okay.
А хули зарплата, блядь, сука, это ответственность, ебануться, нахуй, ты детей лечишь или кого, блядь? Ты людей лечишь, нахуй, или, блядь, машины подшаманил, нахуй? Хуйня там гайку не подкрутил, хуй с ним. Тут, блядь, нихуя так не прокатит. Что-то, блядь, неправильно прописал, и пиздец, блядь.
I checked impact. So, is Savannah that old of a town? I didn't know. Like, everyone said Savannah was cool. I didn't know it was that old. That's cool. We just went through St. Augustine, which is apparently the oldest town in America. That was kind of cool to walk through. One of the first plant cities of the original colonies has oldest bar in U.S. in Savannah. That's really cool. Now I want to go there, and you guys can come with me. Is it nice to sit so high in a truck, like being in an airplane? Yeah, I do like the commercial rides. It's fun. The seats are on air, like compressed air, so that, like, you can raise it up, raise it down, and then when you go over bumps, it kind of just like you kind of just bounce around a bit. It's fun. The driver's talking on the phone. He's got a Bluetooth like headset on, so he's good. Founded in 1733. Man. That's like 150 years older than Canada. Not quite, but almost. That's an old town. But yeah, this is a different ride. It gives me an opportunity to talk to you all, talk to all of you while I'm riding in a car. Usually I'm talking to the driver more than I'm talking to chat when I get picked up by a driver. But now I can kind of just be in a car driving, but actually talking to you guys, which is rare. So, got any questions about what I'm doing, where I'm from, where I'm going, how to travel for very cheaply, how to fly in first class for next to free, anything like that, I got you. Why is the driver he's just on the phone, and that's part of his, I'm guessing that's just part of his vocabulary. Just naturally talking in conversation, and you say curse words for emphasis. Do they have autobahns in Russia? No, they have speed limits, if that's what you mean by autobahn. Spin this around. We're gonna switch back and forth between face and road, just so you get a little bit of variety. I know I look very pale because saturation is kind of like weird with the lighting and stuff, but yeah. Tell us the first class for free tips. Yeah, so how you do that is credit cards really want you to sign up for their credit cards, and they offer really lucrative sign-up bonuses just so you get those cards. What you're looking for is first year free on a premium card, so you don't have to pay the annual fee. Like a juicy sign-up bonus in like a lot of points worth several $100s. If you, well, the best points are the ones that are transferable to different point currencies, like say Amex membership rewards points in Canada transferred to Aeroplan Star Preferred Guests, Etihad, Miles, a few different ones. Amex points in the US are better, they transfer to more places, but anyway, those transferable points you then use to get your flights. So last year in the fall, I used all the points I've signed up for credit card sign-up bonuses to fly around the world in first class on Cathay Pacific first class and Etihad first class. But Etihad first class was extremely special because you get to shower in first class. You get to shower in an airplane, which is cool. Which is a lot of fun. There's a lot with that. I think if I wanted to go more into detail with that, it'd be like when I'm sitting down to eat and we can talk about it more. But it takes a long time to kind of talk about the process and what you look for.
Нихуя. В старости, блядь, дети уже выросли, понимаешь, уже, блядь, разбежались по своим семьям. А тут, блядь, их надо поднимать, понимаешь? Блядь, без отца. Так что, блядь, наоборот.
Airplanes with showers, yeah. Only 2 airlines in the world have showers, and that's only on Airbus A380s, which is the full double-decker plane, like 2 full floors. That's Emirates and Etihad are the only airlines that have showers on them. For the first class passengers only. He sounds annoying. I don't know. He's on the phone with his friend. Russian language is super fascinating. I agree. I hitchhiked across Russia in 2015 and I tried to learn it and I really struggled with it. Even like repeat after me kind of stuff, it was tough for me to like make the noises right.
Да, этот Рикардо пизда перегибает, он там, блядь, телефон ее разбил, там пизда, что приходит, блядь, как не приходит, как
The clown clips are pretty great. Yeah, that was one of my favorite rides on this trip. That was a lot of fun. And that freestyle you did, that was so impressive. So impressive. I could never do that. My brain doesn't. I can't put that together.
Блядь, зависит все от отцов. Вот, сука, отцы это пиздец. Вот как ты, блядь, научишь ребенка? Блядь, папа есть папа, нахуй. Он должен, блядь. И вот его папа, нахуй, он там с ним работает на констракшене, понимаешь, блядь, на стройке. И, блядь, батя ему все охуенно, все, давай бухай.
Back to the road.
Что, сынок, чему сынок может научиться? Тоже бухать, блядь. И вот это нахуй, упаковка пива у них ни дня не бывает, блядь, чтобы не
Where's this person from? Russia.
без упаковки пива. Упаковка там 24 банки пива.
Where in Russia? I don't know.
Понял?
He's on the phone though.
Ну, блядь, согласен. Тут еще как ребенок сам поведет. Согласен.
Moscow is nice. I've been to Moscow before, and I thought it was a really interesting city.
Вот. А вот тут, блядь, так же и ребенок должен, блядь, выбор сделать, понимаешь?
And then you get east of Moscow, and
Папой, блядь.
things change a bit.
Вот.
Things change a bit. Moscow feels like a very modern city. Once you go like
Бля,
much
у меня
further
папа
east,
тоже был не
the cities don't seem so modern anymore.
Я косяков было. Бля, я тоже, видишь, блядь, смотрю, какое твое будет, блядь, мировоззрение, и как ты будешь на это смотреть. Бля, мне, блядь, было ненавистно, знаешь, что он там делал, что-то, блядь, поэтому я, знаешь, не обращал, блядь. Да, я помню.
There's Moscow, Idaho. We could go to Moscow, everyone. On our Hitchhiking America trip, we're going to Moscow. And in Moscow, Kansas? Wow. I knew somewhere along this road here, I was just like scrolling through the road and there's a Switzerland. Maybe we already passed Switzerland, Georgia.
Да ладно, а то я не бухал, блядь. Уже бухал, блядь.
Is this anywhere of what order you're hitting each state? Well, I just don't know the exact order right now. Right now I'm going up the eastern seaboard, so I'm going to hit the eastern seaboard
Блядь, тебя,
in
наверное,
order.
машина притормозила.
So I guess I could kind of roughly give you a coming up state list. But like once I get to Maine, I'm going like west and then dipping back down and then going back north and then going along the northern states. I don't have an exact. I could give like a guideline, like this is approximately what I'm thinking about maybe possibly doing, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, that's true. If I end up trying to hitchhike on an airplane and they end up taking me somewhere funky, then I might veer off of that route.
Да я помню, тогда на Хане, блядь, мы дальше с Димариком начали хуярить, блядь, с Колымом. А ты, блядь...
Are you so self-sufficient?
Опять тебя руль спрашивает.
I don't know. Like, humans don't really need, you don't need that much. You need a bit of food, you need to be able to sleep somewhere for at least a few hours every night, water. But like, if you're okay with being, if you're comfortable being uncomfortable, then you can kind of live very strangely. And I'm comfortable being uncomfortable for the most part. Albeit, you guys have made fun of me because there kept being thunderstorms going through like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and I kept getting motels because I didn't feel like camping in thunderstorms. So maybe I'm not that comfortable being uncomfortable. Do you have a time frame for how long you'll be hitchhiking? Well, like the goal on this trip is to go through all 50 states. I've been through 19. I've still got 30 plus to go. With that said, I've hit a lot of the larger states, and like this eastern seaboard is going to knock off a lot of numbers pretty quickly. I'm guessing it's going to be just under another 2 months. It's good to poke fun at you, but I totally understand getting hotels. Yeah. If you have a plane ride to Miami, would you go if it was a private jet? Yeah. If it was just a single engine plane like what I have been flying in, then probably not. Why is he driving in the middle? I don't know. Well, he was passing people, but... Personally, you don't like camping at all? You don't want a motel or a hotel every night? I love the sound of being outside. Like when you sleep in like a place that's alive, and down south here, things are alive. So when you're in the woods, like there's so much living things making noises, and like you hear like the wind blowing through the trees. It's like the most natural, beautiful sound of white noise you can imagine. And I sleep so well sleeping outside. And you have no patience, so you give up pretty quickly on the hitchhiking part. Yeah, you need patience for hitchhiking. Ask the driver where he comes from in Russia. If he gets off the phone, then I'll ask him a lot of questions. But he's on the phone, so I'm not going to interrupt him. How did you get a truck to hitchhike? I was standing on a highway on-ramp with my thumb out and a sign that said north, and this guy picked me up. And for a lot of things, people are like, how do you hitchhike on airplanes? You literally just walk up to people and ask them, how can you hitchhike? How come this car picked you up? You stand on a road and pretty much tell people by throwing out your thumb that you would appreciate a ride, and people will give you a ride. Like, how do you do this? Well, you just try to do that, and if it doesn't work, you keep trying, and you keep trying, and eventually it works. Not for everything, but for a lot of things. Thought trucks can't hitchhike people. Most trucking companies have that rule, but not all do. Ever had a hot chick pick you up? Absolutely. Don't think it's gonna get off phone? That's okay. I'll just talk to you guys then. This is cool. I'm excited to check out Savannah. Everyone's said really good things about Savannah, so we'll be going there soon. Check out Savannah. Old town. It's gonna be hot and humid still, and I'm gonna be all hot and sweaty. That's okay. I'll only complain a little bit. Then you get scared that you'll get shot. No, I don't understand the point of questioning what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this happens. It's pointless. I don't think hitchhiking is as dangerous as people make it out to be. But I recognize that it's not as safe as taking a bus, plane, train, or driving your own car from point A to point B. But I don't know why you would worry yourself with what if. You're going to be very stressed out if you're like, what if this happens? What if this happens? It's a really stressful mindset to have. But I did have someone shoot at me. They didn't mean to shoot at me. I was sitting at my camp and they went to the riverbank to test their gun and they shot at a sign that was right in front of me. And then I'm like, whoa, turned my light on and I'm like, yeah, there's a person here. Can you not shoot me, please? But not like, I didn't say it like that, but that's what was going through my brain. What if you got superpowers on the trip? Well, that would be cool. Do I get to pick my superpower? What would I want? I don't know. What, guys, what would, if you were given the choice of one superpower, what superpower would you pick? Don't you worry about paper cuts from the cardboard signs? Yeah. It's probably the most dangerous part of hitchhiking is the paper cuts from cardboard. But yeah, those actually do hurt. Fly, invisibility, time travel. Yeah, there's some time travel. Immortality. If you were immortal, would you have the power to actually end your immortality? Because like, what if you were immortal and you lived for like a couple billion years and like, you know, like our sun died and you just kind of like float around in space because you're immortal. Gun shooting night was terrifying. That's probably the most dangerous situation I've ever been in. Got here, where to next? We're going to Savannah, Georgia right now. You just spend your time thinking about how dark it is. Look what you found for me. Canadian flags. Canada. Time that someone died, terraforming would be a thing probably, but you just never know. The future is no one knows. People have ideas, but if you go back 100 years and you like look at people's renditions of what they think the future will be like, it's very different from what it is. Neon Trail, thank you for gifting a sub to Hippie Man for Life. Hippie Man for Life, welcome to the Twitch Hikers. And Neon Trail, thank you for the support, my friends. Thank you very much. Chore superpower would be to pea sweet tea and boost the response 100% food sustainability. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I did get rides on people's planes. It's pretty fun. How many times do you eat a day? It varies. I eat when I'm hungry. And I get an opportunity to eat as well. Someone's plane. You go to a small municipal airport and you talk to people, you talk to everyone, you talk to receptionists, you talk to pilots, you talk to passengers, and eventually you'll find someone flying somewhere. And if they're flying somewhere and they have the authority to say that you can get onto the plane, like whether it's their own plane or in the last flight was on a chartered flight, and they just ask the pilot if they can take me, and they could. So you find someone going somewhere, and you find someone that can take you and has room to take you, and they might just take you. Is he on a semi-truck? I am. How far is it? I guess just let me out near there, and I'm gonna go into the city and check it out. So just wherever you can drop me off, that's safe for you, and a decent spot for me. You don't have to detour or anything. Just wherever is a good spot for you to pull over. I'll just walk into town.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, don't mind me asking, whereabouts from Russia are you from?
That's Moldova actually, close to Ukraine and Russia.
Oh, it's Moldova. Okay. My family origin, I'm Ukrainian. If you go back far enough, we don't have any Ukrainian heritage anymore, but I still have my surname, so it's Daniluk.
Which one?
Daniluk. Daniluk.
Danila. Daniluk.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we say Daniluk in Canada, but apparently, it's spelled Daneliuk. How would you say that? Apparently, it's Ukrainian.
Danila, I guess.
Daniluk.
Danila.
Daniluk. Yeah, it's Ukrainian.
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been in the U.S. for?
I've been here like 7 years.
7 years. Yeah.
I love it here.
You love it here? Yeah. Where do you actually live?
Florida.
Florida. Okay.
On the coast, you know, most of it's on the beach.
Yeah. Okay. Right on the coast, or close to the west coast of Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Canadian.
Oh, wait, West Coast is like Vancouver,
Like,
Washington.
yeah, Vancouver. Right next to Vancouver is an island, and I live on that island. It's called
Oh, really?
Vancouver Island.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you
so-
doing here so far?
What am I doing here? Like I'm hitchhiking around the U.S. I'm trying to hitchhike through all 50 states to show people what hitchhiking is like. Previous to this trip, I've hitchhiked in 25 countries, and I've been picked up over 800 times in my life now. And I just want to show people what it's like. So that's why I have this camera. That's what's going on. People get to watch me hitchhike live as I do it.
Just traveling and chilling out.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, on this trip, this is ride number 108 on the trip. So, through 19 states so far. But it's been cool. I learned how to hitchhike on airplanes on this trip as well. So I've hitchhiked on 5 airplanes as well on this trip. Just talking to pilots, you're able to negotiate your way onto a small airplane just a few hundred miles here and there. So that's been fun. It's been a pretty fun experience. Have you ever hitchhiked before? Like, have you
What?
hitchhiked? Like, been on the side of the road with your thumb out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Russia? Yeah. In Russia, no, I hitchhiked across Russia, but the people I saw, they hitchhiked with like they kind of stuck their hand out. They didn't use their thumb, but I used my thumb and it still worked. When you hitchhiked, was it like this? Or did you use your thumb? How do you hitchhike? Hand?
Actually, yeah.
It's like that? Yeah. So yeah, in Russia, they kind of just go like that.
Oh, you can do it.
You can't thumb it. They understand the thumb too, but the people I saw just had a hand out. And I use my thumb because I like my thumb. But hitchhiking in Russia is pretty easy. It's quick. Have you been before? No. Well, now you know someone from Canada. I'll give you a card when I leave. When you come back to Canada.
Yeah, I wish to go there. Have you been in Mexico?
Only when I was a kid, and it's very different traveling when you're a kid compared to as an adult. So, I'd like to go back though. Have you been? No.
Same, I wish.
So, where have you been? Just
all over the
US,
States.
just all over the U.S. Do you do like lots of long haul routes, or is it mostly like Florida, Georgia?
No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I was going with another company. I was going to Washington State.
Oh, really?
Oregon,
Yeah.
California. But right now, yeah, like Midwest and East Coast.
Yeah. So just like max a couple days for your trips?
Maybe at least
Yeah.
like 2 weeks, you know.
2 weeks to like on a long trip, right?
But right now I'm working in
fiance. Is she gonna come to the U.S. with you?
Oh yes, it's true.
When's that gonna happen?
Huh?
When will she
I
come?
don't know, maybe around November or December.
Oh, okay.
I hope.
Well, that'll be good. And which part of Russia is she in?
I'm from Moscow.
Oh, Moscow. Okay.
I'm gonna take a flight like 5th of July to Moscow.
Yeah. I like Moscow. It's an interesting city. What do you
That's
think?
all I'm
Well,
watching.
like with that said, you might have a different experience. I was a tourist, right? So I saw the touristy things, like Red Square and all that stuff. And I just thought it was a unique looking city. What do you think of Russia? What do you think of Moscow?
Moscow. It's a pretty big city.
It's a huge city.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful also.
Yeah.
And a lot of tourists there.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I like it. I've been there like a couple of times only, because of shit, because of her. Yeah, but I don't like that.
Don't like Russia? Like a lot more here? Yeah.
They have like, angry people.
Angry? Yeah. Like, yeah, with that said, I had a pretty positive experience hitchhiking across Russia. Like, people were pretty friendly to me, but maybe because I'm an outsider, I'm Canadian, they treat me differently.
Head shaking?
Yeah.
What is it? Wait, tell me one more time.
Hitchhike?
Yes.
Like hitch a ride, we just hitch, and then hiking as well.
Oh shit, when you're on the road?
Yeah, that's those hitchhiking.
Gotcha.
So what do you call, like, autostop?
Yeah, like this.
Autostop, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I hitchhike.
Yeah, usually, they do a different way, like this,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, in Russia people just stick their hand out, but they still know what a thumb is. They still know what you mean when you have your thumb. Yeah.
Yep.
In some Asian countries, they don't know what this means. Like you go like this, and they're like, "What do you want? What do you want?"
It's cool.
Yeah, it's great. I'm doing great. I'm staying on the side of the road. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Head shaking, right? Head shaking?
Hitch, like
Hitch?
like a trailer hitch, like
Okay, guys.
yeah, and then hiking like walking. So hitch and walking.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And what do you call it in Russian? Autostop?
Yeah, autostop.
Yeah.
No, but actually, name I forgot. The couple, some words in Russian. Autostop. Yeah, you can say попутчик.
Papuchik. What does that translate to?
Попутчик, you can like словить попутку. It's like people going on your way,
Yeah.
That's попутчик.
Papuchik. Papuchik Live. My channel's name is
Sounds good.
Hitch Live.
It's live.
Yeah, like
Hitch.
Hitch Live.
Trying to remember.
I'll give you a card. You'll be able to remember from that.
Yeah, попутчик live.
Papuchik Live. We're changing the name. Show the road for a bit.
In Russia, they can say like словить попутку или добраться на попутке.
What does that mean?
It's like catch a vehicle,
Yeah.
словить попутку. Или добраться на попутке, like go with people, like go with the cars.
Oh, okay.
On your way.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'm trying because in 2015 I hitchhiked in Russia, but I struggled learning the Russian language. I don't know. I'm bad with learning languages. Trying to remember. What was I saying?
Mexican guys actually better to learn because they don't have like this R,
Yeah.
They have like R.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Roma,
Okay. Yeah, because was trying to learn Russian, it was like I struggled to just repeat the words after you. Like it's hard for me to make the sounds that you guys make just naturally in your sentences.
One guy that I know in Palm Coast,
Yeah.
he was trying to learn and was hardest word for him. That was хлеб.
Хлеб, хлеб,
Хлеб.
хлеб,
That's bread.
bread, хлеб, хлеб. No, that's a difficult word. That you don't make that sound
Yeah.
in
He was
English.
trying like хлеб. What the
Хлеб,
fuck is this?
хлеб.
That was awesome.
But even like for me, like what?
And his name Travis. His
Travis.
name is Trevor.
Okay. Yeah, his name is Travis. Yeah. Okay.
Travis.
Maybe for me, like hello, like is здравствуйте, right?
Huh?
Is it like здравствуйте?
What do you mean?
That's like hello. Здравствуйте, or like how do you say hello? Sorry.
Oh, здравствуйте. That's what it is.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте.
See,
Or you can
that's
say привет.
Привет is like that's the less formal, right? That's like
Yeah.
that's like hi
No,
instead of
привет
hello.
is like hi, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, because
You can say здорово is like slang.
Здорово.
Здорово.
Здорово. That's slang for hello, like just like casual hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but you can say only like to your friends, you know.
Oh, okay.
Здорово. Здорово, братуха.
But like, say I'm hitchhiking and someone pulls over, would it be more proper to say привет or здравствуйте for a greeting?
Depends on people. Look, здравствуйте, you can say people who are older than you.
Oh, okay. Like it's more
Yeah.
polite, it's more formal.
Yeah, yes. And привет, you can say
To like
What?
people at the same kind of
yes,
social
same kind of
level.
age,
Yeah.
You know.
And how was the process of, for you to learn English? Did you learn it in Russia at all, or you came here with no right here?
Yeah.
Was it difficult?
I'll try. Yes, of course. It's still, I'm trying to, you know, to understand something, maybe how to say properly, you know?
Yeah.
Not just say like, моя твоя не понимать.
What do I remember from Russian? Yazkanadsky?
Huh?
Yazkanadsky? Or is it I am Canadian? Yeah. Is it like
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Kanadi.
Yazkanadi?
Yep.
And then, what was I trying to say? I'm hitchhiking to Vladivostok was like, yeah, you do autostop in Vladivostok.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know, they're not telling, they're not saying like stop. They're telling stop.
Stop.
Yep.
Okay.
Because there is O.
Okay. I'll give you a recap on yesterday once I get out of this vehicle, just because we're kind of conversing. So I forgot. Do you have anything on your trailer right now, or are you empty?
I am.
Empty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the load.
And then drive it back down to Florida.
And I'm going to like Tallahassee side, you know.
Oh,
close to
Tallahassee.
Alabama.
Okay, yeah. I just came from Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama way. I was there a week ago.
Huh?
I was over by Mississippi, Alabama 1 week ago.
Oh.
That's where I came from. Yeah.
Gotcha. You were born in Canada?
Yep. Born in Canada.
That's cool.
So do you?
Oh, I like Florida. I love Florida.
Yeah. It's too humid for me.
Huh?
Too humid for me.
Really?
That moist air, the wet air.
Uh-huh.
You're always
You
sweaty.
don't like it?
I feel too sweaty. If it's cold out, well, I like the cold more than the heat. My reason is because if it's cold out and you have the equipment, the gear necessary to make yourself warm, you can be comfortable in the cold. If it's hot and you have to be outside, there's nothing you can do. You're gonna be hot, you're gonna be sweaty, you're gonna be uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But you like the heat here? You like it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of the cold? No?
It's pretty good, man. I like snowboard.
You like snowboarding? I'm a skier.
Huh?
I ski.
I ski?
I ski.
Oh,
or ski.
me too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty fun. Where do you go what did you snowboard in Russia?
Huh?
Did you only snowboard in Russia, or have you snowboarded in the US as well?
No, never try in US.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've tried the first time when I met my fiance.
Oh yeah? That was
Yeah.
your first date?
Huh?
That was your first date? When you first met
No,
your
that
fiance?
was like
oh, okay.
2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you drive trucks in Russia too?
First time.
Just when you came here? Yeah. What did you do back in Russia? Or were you-
Mechanical job.
Mechanical? Okay.
I came here when I was 20, I guess.
20. And do you have your citizenship?
Huh?
Are you a US citizen?
Yes.
now? Yeah. Nice. How long did that take?
Does it like maybe half a year ago?
Oh, half a year ago. So pretty recent. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations. That was probably pretty exciting. Yeah.
Thank you. I love United States.
Yeah.
I want to visit the Redwood Forest, you know, in
In California. Yeah, I went through there. Maybe a
And
month ago.
also, when I pick up the guy, like
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
he told me about the rainforest in Washington.
Oh, yeah, the temperate rainforest.
Showed
one,
me
yeah.
a couple of pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I wish to go there.
Yeah, that's where I'm from in Canada is close to that, so it's the same type of climate, same type of forest, like the really big tropical,
Beautiful.
or not tropical, temperate rainforest. So the trees are big. Everything is alive. Very beautiful.
That's cool. You need water?
No, I'm good. I got like 2.5 liters,
Oh,
but thank you.
cool. We have a Russian movie. You call Brothers.
Brothers.
Yeah. Брат. Брат.
Yeah.
Like brother.
Yeah.
And in the second, the number 2, there was movie number 2. There was a guy. He came to United States in
Yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah.
and yeah, the truck driver picked him up. And all he know in words, you know, like English. He just what can you say? He just came, you know, inside, and he just say, "Okay." Truck driver said, "Okay."
Okay. That's all. Well, it's not much more
That
than
was funny, but that movie from 90s, you know.
That's not much more English than I knew Russian. I knew like 3 sentences in Russian, and I couldn't even say it correct. Yeah. But Russia is huge country.
It's a big country, but all around the Moscow, you know, everything around the Moscow.
Yeah.
No, couple cities, you know, like St. Petersburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But east of Moscow, there's not very much going on. Like small cities, like outside of Moscow, St. Petersburg, and then Vladivostok's a bit bigger, but
Yeah.
because it's a port. But through the middle, there's not much going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. The big country, they're making the Moscow actually the richest city. The richest, you know.
From based off of the like total like
No,
the
there's
output.
a lot of rich people, you know.
Oh, okay.
And what they don't make roads, you know.
Yeah.
Roads freaking bad, you know.
Yeah. Well,
They
yeah.
don't care about the country.
Yeah, I drove right across it from the Latvian Russian border to Vladivostok, and some of the roads were pretty rough. Pretty
Really?
rough. Yeah. I had about 10,000 kilometers of Russia to go across.
Wait, how do you call this one? I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Wait. How do you call this? Look, luge, in Russian luge, I don't know how to say.
Loser.
Like on the roads, you know?
Potholes.
Some more
Potholes.
backholes?
Pot.
Pot?
Hole, like a pot, like so as a big
Okay,
Like-
potholes.
potholes, yeah.
Yeah. In Russia,
Big.
car can get in.
I can get in the potholes.
Really, really, man.
Yeah.
Tell me again.
So like
Pot?
you know like a pot on the you get it? like when you're cooking some soup, you cook it in a pot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's like a dish,
Uh-huh.
a pot.
Got it.
and then it's a hole, like a hole in the ground.
Bad hole.
Yeah.
Bad hole.
Neon Trail, thank you for gifting us up to Callis Street. Callis Street, welcome to the Twitch Tigers. Neon, thank you for the support. Another gift us up, thank you.
Pictures for you.
Of the potholes?
Yeah.
The Russian ones, yeah. That was from Neon Trail, Class Street.
Now look at the bad hole.
Oh yeah, that's a serious hole. Let's see. See if we can get this. Will it focus on it? Will it focus? Russian potholes. Well, how do you say it? How do you call it in Russian?
Luja.
Luja. Luja.
Or yama is like deep hole. Yeah, like
Yama.
this one. Look.
Oh yeah. That's an unfortunate.
That is the roads in Russia. Like this one.
Oh yeah.
That sucks. I'm gonna go to this exit.
This exit? Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna take this exit. So I'm gonna drive you over the exit.
Alright.
Because I'm gonna take left.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
You want me to drive you over here?
Yeah, I guess wherever it's safe to pull over. If there's a spot. Maybe there's a spot just after the bridge. I can walk a little bit. This is a Volvo truck, everyone. Yeah, you can turn and I'll just get out when there's a spot where you can...
Sorry, man.
It's all good. There's a Shell or wherever. And I know it's difficult to park these big trucks.
I'm getting home and drive my car. Damn, I can go anywhere, you know? Fucking gas station.
Exactly, yeah.
Look, I can do it using this. That's okay?
Here? Or going... Like out here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's okay for you?
Should be. Just take me a minute.
No problem. Take your time.
Alright. This. Alright. Will you help me? I just need to do it in 2 trips because my bag's heavy. 1 sec. I'll get this out. Very awkward.